So, the Unix operating system, when we talk about, then it is the set of program, anything, it is a set of programs. Your Windows operating system, it is also set of programs only, right, both are set of programs. So, but we talk mostly about here Unix, right. So, in Unix operating system, it is nothing a set of program that will act like linking your computer and user. That means, as we discussed earlier, hardware and your users, right. So, generally what you do, any operating system will connect with your whatever your hardware, with your computer and with the users, several users. And this computer program will allocate the system resources, right, and coordinate all the details of the computer internals, and that is actually called as operating system, or it is called as kernel. So, if you are not aware, do we have, I should have just, this is actually your architecture you say, or it is, you can say, kernel shell relationship. So, kernel shell relationship. So, you should know this entire diagram. So, you can see that you have the first your device, whatever the laptop you use. What do you have first? You have hardware, right, your hard disk, motherboard, right, RAM, everything is there. On the top only you are going to install, that means inside the hard disk you are going to install. So, when you install the Unix operating system, so this Unix, especially in Unix operating system, there is the core part is nothing, it is called as kernel. So, when any attackers have to attack or have to inject malicious code, then they will try, but the kernel is so secure, so much secure, they cannot break the kernel. Might be affect here and there, especially that is what in Windows happen, but in Unix it will not happen, it is very secure, because see, if you see here, it is layer by layer architecture. So, breaking this, first they have to break the outside layer, then only they have to come inside the layer. So, that is what it is secured. So, this you have kernel. On this kernel, now you have the several different inbuilt, that is you can say system program, that is we will be using, like you will be having shell, that is nothing, it is a terminal. Using that only the users are going to access, otherwise user cannot access directly grep, they cannot directly interfere into the PS, right, until they do not have the access of shell, they cannot access any Unix operating system. So, they will be having shell, right, and they have CP command, these all are the commands. So, CP, that is for copy, grep for searching, tar for making your complete file into zip compressed format, that is called as tar. Who command, that means who is using, that means path you can set, you can arrange with the sorting, ls, all the list of files with different permission, different options we have, that we will look at further. And further again on the top you have another different layer of the application software, that is what, if you remember the previous diagram we discussed, you have the hardware, right, then you had the operating system, and on the top of operating system you had system software and application software. So, here you have kernel, and these are nothing, it is all are the system software, and your, especially when you talk about application software, your application softwares are this: spreadsheet, nothing, Excel sheet, database, text, notepad, wordpad, whatever you use, browser, any other application, any other software you install, that all come to the other layer, and this all will be accessible only through this shell. That is nothing, normally you can say that as a command prompt, terminal, right. Okay. So, that is what I was talking here about the Unix operating system. Okay. And as I said, the computer program that is going to allocate the system resource and which is going to coordinate with all the details with the computer internal part, that is actually called as kernel. Remember, if kernel definition they ask, it is there. okay, and that is also called as operating system. Next, user will interact with Unix system through command line interpreter, that is called as shell. If you remember the diagram, everything explained here. So, what I said, shell will be accessed by whom? Users. Same line it is mentioned, user interact with a Unix system through command line interpreter, which is called as shell. So, definition of shell is here. Portability Unix is written in high level programming language, that is nothing, it is your C. It is all written in the C programming language. And application written to run Unix system will hopefully run on any Unix system. So, if you write any code, right, with help of C, which you want to run on Unix platform, so any Unix platform your application will run. You have the Unix system. What are the Unix systems are included? Like you have IBM AIX, HP-UX, SCO's Sun Solaris, which is acquired by Oracle now, and SGI IRIX. These all are the Unix system. Remember, these all are the Unix system by different organization, and they are widely used in the server field. If you remember clearly, I specified several times, it will be used in the server side, your Unix or Linux based operating system. It will be used in the server side because it is safe, reliable, efficient and powerful features available into the Unix operating system.